Have you ever asked yourself, why is love not happening for me? You're kind, sincere, faithful, and yet, when it comes to romance, doors keep closing. It can feel like rejection, like you're being left behind while others find happiness. But what if I told you, this isn't a coincidence, it's a sign. In Islam, there are souls who are set apart, not for ordinary lives, but for extraordinary missions. These are the chosen ones, and often, one of the most painful yet powerful signs of being chosen is this: you don't find love easily, not because you're unlovable, but because your path is different. Your heart is being guarded for something far greater than just worldly affection. In this video, we'll uncover the deep spiritual reasons why romantic love is delayed or even denied for a chosen one. And once you understand the wisdom, everything will make sense. 1. Romantic delay is divine, not accidental. When a person destined for greatness is consistently kept away from romantic connections, it's not just coincidence, it's a form of divine control. In Islam, we are taught that nothing happens without the will of Allah. So if romance doesn't enter your life, despite your sincere intentions, efforts, or prayers, it may not be because something is wrong with you. It could actually be because something greater is being preserved for you. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, often delays what we desire most, not to hurt us, but to protect us or elevate us. The chosen ones, those with unique spiritual roles, are often placed in situations that feel lonely or emotionally dry. This is not a punishment. It's a divine filter. When Allah holds back romance, it's usually because the person is being trained to rely solely on Him, to sharpen their inner strength, and to prepare for a life that demands deep spiritual discipline. Many people crave emotional attachment and companionship, but for the chosen one, these things can become distractions from their true calling. Romantic love can blur vision, weaken purpose, and misalign priorities, especially when it's not grounded in the right spiritual foundation. So Allah, out of mercy, withholds it until the timing aligns with the higher mission He has planned for you. This divine delay is a powerful sign. It tells you that your value isn't determined by who wants you romantically. It's determined by who created you for a specific purpose. When you recognize that, you stop chasing what's not arriving and start trusting the one who holds all timing in His hand. 2. Purpose over pleasure. Many people live their lives seeking comfort, ease, and companionship. But for a chosen one, comfort is never the main goal. When Allah selects someone for a special role in this world, He begins by shaping their life around purpose, not pleasure. This purpose often demands sacrifices that others may never be asked to make. Romantic relationships, while beautiful, can sometimes become a false destination. They may cause people to stop striving, to settle, or to define themselves solely through love. But a chosen one is not meant to settle. Their soul was not created for routine attachment. It was designed for a greater mission, one that may require walking alone, standing firm when others fold, and leading when no one else understands. This is why their journey looks different. They often face delays, disappointments, and emotional tests, not because Allah is punishing them, but because He's removing anything that could block the path of their calling. The emotional intensity of romance, the distractions of attachment, or the constant pull of another person's needs may interfere with the clarity and strength needed to fulfill their purpose. Sometimes, your inability to find love is not a failure, it's a filter. Allah is filtering your life to keep you available for the moments where you'll need all of your heart, all of your time, and all of your energy to serve Him and others. He is designing your story with precision, making sure nothing derails your mission. So if you feel empty without romance, reflect deeper. Is it possible that you were created not just to receive love, but to carry a responsibility much greater than it? 3. Protection from wrong attachments. One of the most overlooked blessings in life is the relationships Allah doesn't allow to happen. While it may feel like rejection or heartbreak at the moment, in reality, it could be divine protection from attachments that would derail your spiritual path. For a chosen one, this protection is especially important. Not every connection is meant to bring peace, and not every relationship is meant to nurture growth. Some are distractions disguised as opportunities. Allah, in His mercy, shields the hearts of His chosen servants from bonding with people who may look good on the outside, but carry energy that can dim the soul's light. Emotional bonds, once formed, are difficult to break, and if that bond is with someone who isn't aligned with your purpose or your values, it can lead you away from the very path Allah designed you to walk. When you're chosen, your heart becomes a vessel for higher responsibilities. It cannot afford to be entangled in relationships that weaken your iman, compromise your discipline, or divide your focus. You may not see the hidden danger in someone, but Allah does. And so, the unanswered texts, the abrupt endings, the one-sided feelings, they are not signs that you're unworthy of love, but signs that your heart is being preserved for something greater. Sometimes, being kept single is Allah's way of keeping you safe from betrayal, from heartbreak, from emotional chaos. It's not a delay in your love story. It's a layer of divine protection. So when you feel frustrated by constant disconnections, remind yourself, Allah isn't depriving you. He's guarding your soul from being tied to something or someone that could corrupt the purity of your mission. 4. Isolation is preparation. When Allah chooses someone for a higher path, one of the first things He does is isolate them. This isolation is not abandonment, it's divine preparation. It may look like loneliness from the outside, but spiritually, it's a sacred training ground. The chosen one is pulled away from distractions, noise, and worldly attachments to develop an unshakable connection with Allah, built in silence and solitude. Throughout Islamic history, we see this pattern. Before Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam received revelation, he spent time alone in the cave of Hira. He was not surrounded by crowds or caught up in worldly pleasures. He was in deep reflection, far from society. This period of seclusion was necessary. It was not punishment, but preparation for the greatest responsibility ever given to a human being. In the same way, your current isolation may be preparing you for something far beyond what you can currently see. It's in the quiet moments, when no one understands you and no one walks beside you, that your inner strength begins to take shape. Allah removes certain people and delays certain experiences because He is building you in private for what He plans to do through you in public. When you're alone, you are forced to confront your weaknesses, lean on Allah more sincerely, and refine your intentions. This solitude creates a version of you that is spiritually resilient and emotionally mature. So, if you're wondering why love hasn't arrived or why people keep walking away, it might be because you're in a divine training phase. Allah is sharpening your mind, deepening your faith, and preparing you to carry something sacred. What feels like isolation now could be the soil where your destiny is being planted. 5. Romantic love isn't the ultimate goal. In a world that constantly glorifies romantic love, It's easy to feel incomplete without it. But in Islam, the highest form of love isn't found in another human being. It's found in your relationship with Allah. For a chosen one, understanding this truth is crucial. Their soul is called to pursue something far greater than emotional attachment, divine purpose, and spiritual fulfillment. Romantic love is a blessing, no doubt. It's praised in the Quran and modeled beautifully in the life of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. However, it is not the end goal of your existence. A chosen one is not placed on this earth merely to be someone's spouse or lover. They are sent to serve, to elevate, to awaken hearts and influence change. Their joy and identity must be rooted in their connection with Allah, not in temporary companionship. Often, when love is delayed or absent in a chosen one's life, it's because Allah is teaching them to find wholeness without depending on anyone else. This detachment isn't bitterness, it's strength. It allows them to walk through life focused, purposeful, and emotionally free. The fulfillment they seek doesn't come from being desired, but from being devoted. The world tells you that love completes you, but Allah tells you that He alone is enough. Is Allah not sufficient for His servant? Quran 39:36. That's the level of independence a chosen one must reach, not just emotionally, but spiritually. So while others may chase love as their final destination, the chosen one walks a different road, one where love is welcomed if it aligns with purpose, but never idolized, because for them, the ultimate love story is not between two people, it's between the soul and its creator. If you felt unseen or unloved, remember, Allah hasn't forgotten you. He's simply preparing your heart for something far beyond what you've imagined. Being chosen comes with trials, but also with divine favor. So embrace your path with patience and trust. If this message touched your heart, like, share, and subscribe to Devout Deen for more powerful Islamic insights. Before you go, type this in the comments. Ya Allah, grant me the strength to wait for what is written for me. May Allah reward your patience and bless your journey. Ameen.